Hello, I'm Carolyn Black-Sotier, and welcome to Kaleidoscope, your guide to the cultural arts in Harford County. The arts continue to thrive in our community, and here on Kaleidoscope, we keep you up to date on what's happening by highlighting local artists, featuring the latest arts events, and talking with event organizers. Let's get started. Dance. It empowers and defines self-esteem, discipline, creativity, and self-confidence. And for 12 years, the Ragebox Contemporary Dance Center in Forest Hill has been helping children and young adults develop these important life skills. With me in the studio to tell us about the exciting events Ragebox has planned this fall is Karen Musioli, owner and director of the center. Good to see you.
Hi.
And a dancer yourself, right, of course?
Yes.
Yes. All right. Let's talk about what a cool name for a dance center, Ragebox.
Yes, it's very different.
It is.
I get that all the time.
You've been around for 12 years. Tell me what goes on at Ragebox.
Well, the Ragebox, we offer a little bit of everything. We have jazz, tap, ballet, lyrical, contemporary, hip-hop, musical theater, adult classes.
Oh, good. So I know you focus on kids,
Yes.
but it's not fair that they have all the fun, right?
No,
So, yeah.
no. We have some hip-hop for adults. We have a tap fitness class.
Oh, fun.
And we have an adult contemporary class. So
Okay,
everybody
so-
can get a little angsty in the studio.
So it's never too late to take a
Nope.
tap dance class, huh?
Never too late.
Okay. Now you have some very wonderful classes then for kids too. All those different styles of dances, right?
Ages 2 to 18. We start
Wow.
with a preschool program. We actually have 3 divisions. We have an early childhood division, which goes from age 2 to 6. We have a recreational program that goes 7 to 18, and then we have a preparatory division that's 8 to 18.
Okay. And now how many boys? I mean, I know that probably you have lots of girls. Do you have many boys?
I have
students?
over 40 boys
Do
in the
you
program.
really?
Yes.
Wow, that's
Yes.
fantastic. You're doing something right.
Yes, and the boys add so much to the program.
I bet.
It's just in rehearsals and classes, the dynamic definitely changes.
Okay, all right. So you've been
Especially
doing,
as they get a little older.
I bet. Okay, so you've been doing this for 12 years, but there's some important events coming up. You're having what I guess we'll call a grand reopening. Tell me about that.
Yes, the studio's expanding. We have 3 studio spaces now, and lobby area and office, and we're actually adding another studio, a 4th studio, which
Terrific.
will give us another 1,000 square feet.
Wow.
And a student lounge, which the kids are really excited about.
I bet they
and
are.
another office.
Okay, well that's great. And then you have some special programs.
Yes.
Something a little new for you. Tell me about the sensory workshop.
The Sensory Dance Works, we're actually having an open house on September the 11th from 3 to 5, and that program is for special needs children. So we're really excited. I have a wonderful teacher who's an occupational therapist and a dancer
Terrific.
herself.
Wow.
So we're creating this program for our special needs.
So September's a busy month because your grand reopening is on September 17th. but
Yes,
then-
we actually start class on 17th and keep my fingers crossed that everything's ready to go and the
Okay.
space is done.
All right, now let's talk about another event in October. Tell me
Yes.
about the Craze.
The Craze and New Dance Experiment is our very first dance convention. So it's a 2-day event, which opens up doors to anyone in the country, actually. And we've gotten a lot of attention because we have guest artists coming to teach and choreographers from So You Think You Can Dance, from Disney films.
Dancing with the Stars,
Dancing with the
right?
Stars.
Wow.
So we have some instructors coming in that are teaching, and we have a showcase. We have hip-hop battles. We have improv challenges. We're also having this artist alchemy showcase. Everything's a little scientific, the new experiment.
Oh, okay.
And
then you're even having a representative from MTA, is that right?
yeah, the Movement Talent Agency from LA. They're
Wow.
sending their owner-director, Jim Keith, and he's coming, and he'll look to sign someone
Get
right on the spot.
discovered.
Yeah, so someone might get discovered.
Okay, and this is not now at your studio.
No.
This is at the
This is
Radisson.
going to be held at the Radisson in Timonium.
Okay, all
Yeah.
right, good.
Yeah, just north of Baltimore.
All right, and if you're not busy enough, then you're also doing what I think is kind of the opposite, Catch Light. Tell me about
Yes, Catch Light is our first dance theater project, and it revolves around the concept of technology today in comparison to when we were all children and we didn't have this technology.
Yeah.
So it's been a very interesting rehearsal process for Catch Light. So it's kind of talking about a simpler time. It's stories of all our choreographers childhood, how we, didn't have cell phones. We had 3 TV channels, So, and the kids are getting a kick out of our stories. So the choreography and the storyline is all based on this idea of catchlight. And catchlight is a photography term, which is the light that's reflected in someone's eyes.
Right.
And so it's kind of the world reflected in your eyes.
Oh, how wonderful.
And
Well,
so-
we put up a website and telephone number. You have so much going on. It's
Yep, we
all
do.
very exciting. So we want to wish you the best luck at Rage
thank
Box. And
you.
thanks so much for being with us.
Thank you for having me.
You bet. Well, musicians across the region were thrilled to learn last year that Musicland will remain open after the death of its founder, the beloved Joe Noto. We'll tell you how Joe's family is continuing his legacy later in the show, so don't go away. We'll be right back. She has wowed audiences with her stunning artistry, has earned kudos in concert halls all over the world, and on September 18th, she brings it all home right here to Harford County in a special concert to benefit the Center for the Arts. Here to talk about her upcoming performance and her exciting career as a professional singer and teacher is soprano Dr. Devona Rowe. Good to see you.
Wonderful to be here. Thank
I wish you would sing for us.
Well, the next time.
Okay, you'll sing your answers.
Yes.
Right. You've had a marvelous career. How long have you been singing? When did you know that you were going to be a singer?
At 3 years old, I sang my very first song with my mother accompanying me on the piano. And that was kind of the beginning, I think.
And the rest is history.
And the rest is history.
So you've always had this interesting mix of being a performer, but also interested in education. You got your doctorate at
Catholic University.
Catholic University.
Yes.
And then talk a little bit about your career as a singer. What have been some of the highlights?
Well, some of the highlights have been I was trained in the Ames opera program.
Oh, yeah.
And had an opportunity to perform there.
So that's in
This
Graz,
is-
Austria.
That's in Graz,
Yes.
Austria.
Okay.
And most recently, I had an opportunity to perform with the Barcelona Festival of Song in 2014, and that was an amazing opportunity and just a fun event
I
in
bet.
singing Catalan, Portuguese, and Spanish songs.
How lovely. Well, then you're going to sing now in Harford County.
Yes.
Why? Tell us why.
The Center for the Arts has a project in which they are building a center at the corner of Wheel Road and 24. And it's about bringing the community together and having art space and amphitheaters. And this is something that I want to support, particularly because I'm very, very interested not only in what they have to offer for the
Right.
community, but also for young people as far as having classroom space and so
Okay.
forth for them.
All right, so this concert is on September 18th.
Yes.
And we're going to put up the location and also where people can buy tickets
Yes.
for that concert, because that's with the, since it's a fundraiser for the Center for the
Yes,
Arts.
it is.
Yes, and it's called Songs in the Key of Life, a musical
A
journey.
musical journey. And the
Sounds
journey
wonderful.
basically will be the journey of the composers who've written the songs, German, French, Italian, arias, as well as my own personal journey and a spiritual journey. I will be joined on the concert by a group of young people who they've come together really from all over the country. and they served the whole Baltimore area
how
in
nice.
song. I had an
how
opportunity to hear them at Johns Hopkins University.
Okay.
And these pieces are arranged by their choral director.
Oh, how
And
wonderful.
they were so refreshing. So they were.
So again, that speaks to your dedication as not only as a performer, but really as an educator and giving back. And let's talk about that, because I know that's an important part of what you do.
Yes, for many years I've worked with the Maryland State Arts Council's Artist in Education program, as well as the Kennedy Center in their Partners program and their education development program, and leading workshops for teachers at the Kennedy Center. Through the Maryland State Arts Council, I've been able to really travel throughout the state of Maryland, working with students in the classroom through workshops and residencies, as well as presenting performances. These performances are what we call arts education, or sometimes integrated arts education, because what we do, we combine the art form, or the arts, with core subjects, such as teaching reading through music.
How
such
much
as
more fun,
music.
right?
Yes, yes. Remember your ABCs? Most people remember it because we do what? We sing them.
We sing them. Absolutely. Absolutely. So, and what's good news is that there are grants available here in Harford County to bring a great artist like you to their school. So they would just contact the Harford County Arts Board, right? The Arts Board.
The Harford County, Jessica Cleaver, and the Harford County Arts Board for Harford County.
All right.
And
they can contact you too as well. So we'll put up that website.
Yes.
That web, History of Song, is all about you and all the great things you're doing. And so we want to thank you so much. We so much look forward to your concert on September 18th.
Thank you so much.
Break a leg, or
thank
toy, as they
toy,
say.
Toy.
Yes, all right, thank you. Arts by the Bay Gallery in Havre de Grace features original works by renowned regional artists in just about every imaginable medium: sculpture, painting, photography, jewelry, and much more. We were there for the opening of their fall exhibit featuring artist Doug Williams. So get ready to mingle with the artists. It's time to go out and about.
I'm Pat Fair, Director of Arts by the Bay Gallery in Havre de Grace, Maryland. The gallery has been in existence since 2008, and we've been in this location for the last year. All the artists are co-op artists, and they work in the gallery. So we have potters, we have painters, we have ceramicists, jewelers. Tonight is our fall show, and we have, every time we change a show, we have a featured artist. So we have a reception. The reception is free to the public. We have refreshments, food from the Larapin, and then we feature an artist, and they have one room in the gallery just for their own work, be it a man or a woman, and they can put their work on the walls, and the other artists in the gallery are allowed to have 4 to 5 pieces. This artist can have as many pieces as they want to fill the room.
Basically, what I'd like people to know about my art is that I'm out there, that I enjoy doing it, and every single piece means a lot to me. It's a part of me, that when I draw that, my heart and soul is inside of each dot that I put on paper, and most of that is dots. Most people would probably go crazy sitting there doing dots on paper, but that's what I do. So that's it. You know, that and how we can help our fellow human being. I mean, honestly, that's what I'm on this world for right now. To be the featured artist, it means a lot to me because it gives me a chance to put my artwork out there. I'd like to start making, you know, some income from it so that I can do things like CASA, which is Court-Appointed Special Advocate for Foster Children. That's the main reason I'm doing my art right now.
I am multitask. I'm multimedia because I went to school to be an art teacher. So this is one of my gourd vessels. It's Feeding Frenzy. It's rainbow trout, so I work on gourds. I paint. I have felt work in here, so I do many things. I just love to see what God creates and to incorporate beauty in my work. And so just I get joy out of creating, and I think it's very important that everybody has some creative outlet, because as a result of doing something creative, music, dance, designing computers, whatever it is, you get joy from it.
I think it's very important to have art in your life, because without it, it's a very dull place. I'm very happy to be able to support these artists and let these artists show their work to the public. We've been received very well by Havre de Grace, Harford County, and visitors that come through from different states that come around. The workshops are very popular, so we've been happy to be able to expose the public to art and lessons and what they can do themselves. Basically, I think it's important that anybody that is interested in art comes here to be a part of the gallery. We welcome them all to the gallery to come to try their hand at workshops if they've never done it before, or if they have and they've been working in different areas, or if it's something new that we've never seen before. I'd love to see that. I am very open to any artist who comes who wants to be a part of the gallery.
I just enjoy spending time with the public, and you know, they come in so we talk about art.
I feel, when you're putting your heart into something, that it's going to touch others. It's part of you being put into it. So it's a reflection of who you are, and so everybody gets a piece of you. And hopefully it'll be a blessing to others for a long time.
Look for a special Out and About segment during every Kaleidoscope program. When we return, the new owner of Musicland will be here with details on their expansion and renovation. But first, here's a glance at the county's arts events calendar. Harford County's music community mourned the loss of a dear friend last year with the passing of Joe Noto. But Joe's passion and devotion to music are still very much alive. Here to talk about Joe's legacy and the county's hallmark music store, Musicland, is Joe's son, Larry Noto. Welcome.
Thank you so much.
And I bet people say, you look like your dad,
I do
right?
get that, yes,
You do get that.
absolutely, yeah.
All right. It's been, what, a little over a year
Yep,
since your
last
dad died?
May.
And people who knew him, I mean, were very sad because he was such a force in the music community. But also, I think people were also concerned about the fate of Musicland, which a lot of people depended upon for instruments, music, lessons, right?
It's amazing, you know, even still today, we get people that come in that have been coming to see my father or came to Musicland going back, 45 years to the first
even
store.
Before Harford County,
yes, there's
right?
a few, the gold members that Govin's Music Store on York Road was his first store.
Really?
50 years ago. And then
50 years ago.
And then he changed it to Musicland, came to Bel Air on Bond Street, right on the corner there. It was a small little store. That was how Musicland started in 1970.
And there it is. Oh, what a great, I love that building. Really
We
charming.
probably still have the sign somewhere. That keyboard is still for sale if you're interested.
Okay.
We can move it. No, but yeah, you know, it's really this tradition. I mean, I was in marching band when I was in school, and now
A great drummer, right?
Oh, great! Oh, you've heard of me? Yes, the great drummer. You saw my work on the 4th of July parades clearly on the bass drum. It was amazing.
Yes, that's right.
And but now my friends are coming in with their kids, and people came in. Literally generation after generation. So it really was this great tradition in Harford County,
Yeah.
and we wanted to keep it going. I mean, that's why we decided to keep his legacy alive and honor it.
Okay, and you've made some big steps in your own personal life to make sure that that happens, that Musicland continues on. So tell us, we were joking that you're a drummer. You were a drummer in high school, but that's
Yeah.
not your profession. Tell me a little bit about what your career has been.
Well, my career was in marketing and communications, most recently for the National Aquarium. I was very involved in Baltimore tourism downtown. I lived in Harford County, but commuted to the city.
Right.
Which was, you know, it's funny because it's amazing how sometimes everything happens for a reason, and the path that led to this this moment in time. Again, when he passed, the stories, the hundreds of posts on Facebook and emails and at the funeral of what he meant to them and what the store meant to them,
Right.
As well as the people that have worked there. Some of them have worked there for over 30 years, 35
Wow.
years, several of the team members. So it just was this moment where people asked me if it was a hard decision, and it was a big decision, but not a difficult one
Okay.
to take it over and keep it going.
Okay, and you're doing more than just keeping it going. You have expanded. Tell me about all the things that's happening there now.
Sure, we're just almost complete a major renovation of the entire store. Yeah. One of the things we're most excited about is we've expanded into the rest of the building and creating a experience called Musicland Live, where, you know, Musicland has always been this great gathering place for people to talk about music and celebrate music and learn music. So we wanted a place where people could come for free, where the community could come and perform and hear music. So Musicland Live will have open mic nights, free concerts, jam sessions.
You're going to have musicians from the BSO come up and give
Yes,
concerts,
we're working
right?
with the Performing Arts Center to bring members of the BSO to do master classes and free concerts over the next couple of months. The first one will be in the end of September, and then probably once a month after that.
Okay, so people can go on your website or call the store and find out more information about when these events are taking place.
Correct,
right?
musiclandstore.com. We're going to have a complete calendar of events, and we're also going to have an event for live music in Harford County. If the bands want to be able to promote where they're performing, if there's recitals going on, we really, you know, that's what Musicland is about. It's a place where Harford County comes to celebrate music, and we want to provide the physical space, but then also the online space for that.
Yeah, and I want to mention in the few seconds we have left that all of this has also garnered you this wonderful honor as being the turnaround music store and in the top 100 music stores in the country.
Yes, the National Association of Music Merchants named us one of the top 100 music stores in the world.
Wow.
And then we also won the best turnaround store. And I really think, you know, people say, what does that mean? And it really, I think, is that we turn the story around, that so many family-owned and local businesses go out of business when the owner passes. And this was us kind of turning the fate around of the store.
Right. Well, we all want to get out and support. It's great to keep a family-owned, independent business like this right here in Harford County, and it's about music, so what could be better?
Absolutely.
Larry, great to see you. Thanks
Thank you so much.
All
Thanks.
right. Well, there's more to come on Kaleidoscope, so don't go away. We'll be right back. Welcome back to Kaleidoscope. As the government-appointed local arts agency, the Harford County Cultural Arts Board is the premier local resource for arts, for cultural and historical organizations, for individual artists, and for you, our county residents. The board's mission is to preserve, enhance, and promote the culture of Harford County, Maryland. Are you a Harford County artist? The Cultural Arts Board is putting together a complete online directory to include visual, performing, literary, traditional, and media artists. Participants will be featured in newsletters and social media and will be easy to find for citizens and businesses who wish to support our local arts community. So don't be left out. Watch our upcoming newsletter for a call to have your information included in this directory. The Maryland State Arts Council's Organizational Grants Program for fiscal year 18 provides unrestricted operating support to nonprofit and tax-exempt organizations, as well as government agencies that produce or present ongoing arts programming open to the public. Awardees educate children, anchor communities, stimulate business activity, and support jobs. Grant information sessions are scheduled across Maryland to provide an overview of the program and technical assistance in preparing applications. To apply for activities that take place during fiscal year 18, you must submit a full application by October 27th. And speaking of applications, arts and education grant applications from the Cultural Arts Board open in mid-September. These grants may be used by schools or other educational institutions serving K through 12 to assist in funding artists in residence or visiting performers. They may not be used for programs that are directly or indirectly part of the school curriculum. Applications may be submitted online at any time for this school year, but grants will be awarded on a first-come, first-served basis as funds allow. Finally, make sure to stay up to date on the arts in Harford County by receiving the Cultural Arts Board's email newsletters. Go to culturalartsboard.org/contact to sign up and take part in the arts. Well, that wraps up today's program. Thank you for watching Kaleidoscope, produced in partnership with the Cultural Arts Board of Harford County and aired exclusively on Harford Cable Network. We hope you'll continue to tune in to Harford County's Arts Connection. For Kaleidoscope, I'm Carolyn Black-Sotier.